In this video, I'm going to show the #1 muscle to release to fix your sciatica. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. So if you're dealing with sciatica pain right now, the most important muscle group to focus on are the glutes or the buttocks and a secondary muscle called the piriformis. These muscles are a major contributing factor to sciatica because when they become weak and tight, they lead to poor posture, more strain on your lower back, and eventually more pressure on the sciatic nerve. To fix this, I'm going to break the video up into two separate parts. The first part's going to focus on releasing that tightness for quick sciatica pain relief, while in the second part we're going to focus on strengthening the muscles for long-lasting relief. Both parts work differently, but they are meant to work together. To get the best results, go through all the exercises and use what gives you the most relief. With that being said, let's get started. Here's a couple good muscle releases that can give quick sciatica pain relief. This first one we can do in bed or on a floor. Just lie flat on your back like this. Have your legs roughly hip width apart, knees bent, feet flat. Whatever side that you're having sciatica pain, let's say it's your right side, take that side's ankle and place over your other side's knee. So when you look up, it should look like a figure 4. If you don't feel much of initial stretch in this position, slowly bring this back leg towards your body until you feel a light stretch around your buttocks. At this point, we're going to hold this position and now take this bent knee and press it away from us, but don't use your hands. Instead, use your leg and hip strength, because the more that you press into this, the more that you're going to feel a deep activation around the hip, targeting the glutes and the piriformis muscles. Hold this comfortably for about 5 seconds, release it, take a breather, and then repeat this 10 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. Afterwards, see how you feel. If it feels like it's helping out, but it needs a little bit more, you're more than welcome to throw in as many repetitions as you like until everything is nice and loose. If you would like to take this one to the next level and get a little bit deeper of a stretch and target some more muscles, you can add in what is called the rocker. So let's press our knee away, activate the glutes, hold this position, and now slowly moving through our hips, we're going to rock towards one side. Go towards the other side and do this one because you're going to feel a great stretch right on the outside of your hip, targeting those glutes. Hold this for about 5 seconds. You're going to release it and then repeat it on the other side. I would try to do this for maybe 3 to 5 repetitions on both sides, but if you do notice that one position, like going towards your left, it just targets that tightness a little bit more. At that point, I would throw more repetitions in, building into that movement, again, until everything is nice and loose. So for many people, this really won't be deep enough of a stretch. So to get a really deep muscle release, this is what we can do. What I'm going to do is take my hand on the painful side, reach through the opening created by my leg and grab this back thigh. And then the hand on the other side just grabs it also. Now what we're going to do is take this back leg and pull it towards us as much as we can. When you do this, do it slowly because again, you're going to feel a great stretch forming over your butt. Hold this comfortably for a little bit longer, more towards about 15 to 20 seconds. Release it and then repeat this 3 to 5 times. Again, if you would like a little bit deeper of an activation, you can also add in that rocking motion at the same time. Just remember though, whatever you do on one side, always do on the other to help keep everything in balance. Here's a really good muscle release that we can do seated. Whatever side that you're having the most amount of sciatica, let's say it's your right side, take that side's ankle and place over your other side's knee. So when you look down, it should look like a figure 4. If you do have a lot of difficulty getting into this position, to make it easier, straighten your other leg, put your ankle over the other side's leg. That way you can grab your pant leg or in front of your shin, slide it into position. So the first thing that we're going to do is take this bent knee and just press it down towards the floor, but don't use your hands. Instead, use your leg and hip strength. The more that you press down, the more that you're going to feel a deep activation around the hip, targeting the glutes or the buttocks. We're going to hold this comfortably for 5 seconds, release it, and then repeat this 5 to 10 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. Afterwards, see how you feel. If it feels like it's helping out, but it needs a little bit more, you're more than welcome to throw in as many repetitions as you like. But if you would like to take this one to the next level and get a much deeper release, you can try 3 different movements. So the first movement is pressing this knee downward, activating the glutes, holding this, and now keeping our back nice and straight, we're going to pivot forward, lowering our chest towards the floor. Do this one slowly because you're going to feel a great stretch in your butt. Let's hold this for 5 seconds and then release it. The second movement is pressing this knee towards the floor, activating the glutes, and we're just going to lean away towards the other side. When you do this one, you're going to feel a little bit more of a stretch in the lower back that works into the hip towards the buttocks. 5-second hold, release it. The last one is a turning or twisting motion towards the other side. So again, we're going to press this knee down, activate the glutes, and I'm just going to slowly turn towards my other side. This one again targets the lower back a little bit more, but I really feel a deep stretch right in the butt. 5-second hold. I would go through all of these movements. You're probably going to find that one just offers the most relief. At that point, throw more repetitions in until everything is nice and loose. Just remember though, whatever you do on one side, always do on the other to help keep everything in balance. So now let's turn our attention towards getting long-lasting sciatica pain relief by doing strengthening exercises. Here's one that we can do in bed or on a floor. Just lie flat on your back like this. What we want to do first is warm up the glutes and piriformis muscles to make this exercise a lot easier to do. So let's start off by doing what is called the windshield wiper. You're going to have your legs roughly hip width apart, knees bent, feet flat. Take your hands, put them off to your side. What you're going to do is slowly lower your knees towards one side, focusing on moving through the hips and pelvis as much as you can. The more that you lower down, the more that you're going to feel a really good stretch around your hips, targeting the glutes. Build into this one, hold it comfortably for a second or two, and then just like a windshield wiper, you're going to go towards the other side and repeat. Do this nice and slowly for 10 to 15 repetitions in both directions. But if it feels like it's really helping out, you're more than welcome to throw in as many repetitions as you like. So from here, I like to now focus on targeting the muscles a little bit more by doing what is called the butterfly. We're going to put our feet together and just gently press our heels downward into the floor until we feel a light activation around the hips, targeting the buttocks or the glutes. We're then going to take our knees and press them down towards the floor as much as we can until we feel a really good stretch forming on the inner part of our thighs, working into the groin, into the hip. Once you feel that, you're going to hold this for a second or two and then just bring your legs together. So we're going to mimic a butterfly flapping its wings, going down and up for 10 to 15 repetitions. And with each repetition, just keep building into it more and more. At this point, you should feel a lot of warmth coming into the buttocks. That's blood flow coming in, and we're now ready for our strengthening exercise. So we're going to build into what is called the clamshell bridge. And the great part is we're already in position. Let's build back into the butterfly, press our heels downward into the floor, activate the glutes, take our knees, press them towards the floor until we feel that really good stretch in our thighs. But we're also going to lightly brace our core muscles to protect our back during this exercise. It's kind of like when somebody pokes you in your stomach, how you tense up, drawing your belly button towards your spine. Mimic that and just hold it lightly during the exercise. And then from there, you're going to slowly lift your hips upward towards the ceiling till your body roughly is in a straight line from your knees to your hips to your shoulders. If you're unable to go up that far because of pain or weakness, do the best you can. Hopefully over time, you'll be able to get into this position, but you're going to feel a lot of muscles start to fire. The core, the back, your butt, your legs, everything that helps protect the spine. Hold this comfortably for 5 seconds. You're going to release it, take a breather, and then repeat this 10 to 15 times. But afterwards, see how you feel. If it feels like you have a little bit more energy, always challenge yourself by throwing in another set or two. So here's an exercise that's a little bit more advanced, but it will help strengthen the glutes and piriformis muscles like none other. It's called the donkey kick hydrant. We're going to start on all fours on a floor just like this. Have your hands roughly shoulder width apart, legs roughly hip width apart. Whatever side has the most amount of sciatica pain, let's say it's our right side, you're going to take that side's knee, keep it bent roughly at 90 degrees, lift it up so it's slightly hovering above the floor. At this point, you're going to slowly lift your leg and foot upward until your thigh is roughly in line with your body. I always tell everybody that has sciatica to build into this one to the point that you feel a really deep activation around the hip, around the buttocks, not causing any more pain or discomfort. And if you are able to raise your leg up completely, make sure not to raise it above your hip like this, because that's going to put a lot of strain in the lower back, and we definitely don't want that. So just activate those glutes. Hold this one comfortably for about 3 to 5 seconds. You're going to release it and then bring your knee back down and let it hover above the floor. And at this point, we're now going to take it to the next level and do the hydrant to challenge these muscles a little bit more. So this one, what we're going to do is now swing our knee upward like this towards the ceiling and rotate our whole body with it. Kind of looks like a dog going on a hydrant. As you lift this leg and knee upward, you're going to feel a deep activation into the glutes. But again, targets the muscles a little bit differently. Hold this for about 3 to 5 seconds, release it, and finally take a breather. And then what you're going to do is just repeat this as a fluid movement on the other side. I would do this nice and slowly for about 5 to 10 repetitions on both sides. But afterwards, see how you feel. If it feels like you have a little bit more energy, always challenge yourself by throwing in another set or 2. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.